It's the Date Master, and we're back. Shout out to people that's been subscribing slowly but surely. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the comments. Definitely got another bang on this 15 days after Juneteenth. I think we 15 days. But the men that live in her closet, that's what we're going to discuss. I don't know if you paid attention. Like I said, you don't want to be caught up in the media, but you want to pay attention to what comes out. And you look at Kim Kardashian, Kanye's ex-wife, Kanye West, and you notice, you start to see a surge of guys coming out telling their experiences with this man's wife, Kim Kardashian, Drake, Lil Bow Wow. Like I said, I don't want to name drop, but these are public figures. They're celebrities. You can go and see it. They said it themselves. And you just look at her past relationships: Reggie Bush, Chris Humphries, Ray J, a plethora of men, different type, but all similar in financial status, social status. And the truth and reality that women will not tell you is that they won't tell you about the guys or make any mention of the guys who she's been with on a sexual basis alone. Cut buddies, if you will. This particular relationship is very interesting because of the sheer transparency and the dealing that you have with this woman. A lot of guys, you got to do the dog and pony show. You got to go through the rigmarole. You got to, take the dates and wait 90 days. Some of you guys, you have to go through this process. I went through this process, not so much as the 90-day, but in most of my experiences with women, it was a confirmed sexual attraction. In some cases, I made the woman wait. I made her wait till I was ready to, get sexually active with her. But the basis in this type of relationship, where some is quick, some is off and on, some is sporadic, but during this relationship, you see the lengths that she will go to meet you, to meet up with you. You see the tedious steps that she takes, all the effort that goes into making sure she's where she's where she says she's gonna be, to see you, to meet with you, to get this encounter. The passion and the attraction is so strong that you have this feeling. It's like a dirty feeling. It's like butterflies. It's anxiety in a sense. It's a sense of excitement that's unmatched, because for this particular moment in your life, depending on where you are, if you're still working in corporate America, I'm gonna tie the 2 points. Because of your relationship or your lifestyle, where you are pretty much a subordinate in most of your dealings, when you go to your 9 to 5, other sports, just other things that you do, is if you're not that top guy, the top dog in the situation, you won't have any rulership or power. But in this case with this woman, she's going to do exactly what you tell her to do, with a smile on her face. You get this excitement because you're going to have 100% control in this brief encounter, because normally these encounters are going to be brief. They really can't be long lived because of the level of intensity and intimacy that you're getting. It's kind of hard to keep something of this magnitude going on for a long period of time. There's a scene in The Matrix. I think it's the Reloaded. If you guys are movie buffs like myself, if you look into this movie, you'll see a scene where they go into the bathroom, and I think her name was Serafina. I'm not sure. She was the girlfriend of the Merovingian, the one of the key coders, or the top coder in that world. And she was envious of Trinity and Neo's relationship. She was envious of the fact that Trinity was able to extract a part of Neo who was such a powerful man. You look at Neo in this movie, he held so much power. He held so much reverence to where she's seeing such a man being tamed or only engaged by or engaged into one woman. So she wanted to sample this feeling. So she had information that they needed. I don't want to go into the details, but she had information they exchanged. She said she wanted a kiss. She wanted for a brief moment to feel as Trinity feels when they are intimate, when they kiss, when they hug, when they touch. This is the driving force of a woman's desire for you. She wants to feel a way. It's all about the feels. She wants to feel a way. And she knows that you have the ability and you are capable of giving her that feeling. So in this scene, he kissed her and it wasn't all, he didn't give her that energy that she wanted. So she was like, forget it, that was fake. And he said, wait, for the sake, I'll make you feel like my woman only for a moment. Only for a moment. So he kissed her and she was intoxicated by the level of energy that she got from him. She was intoxicated and she made a comment. She said, such a thing is not made to last. So in most of these experiences with these women, a lot of these women, you're going to be highly attractive. Some may not be so attractive. Like I said, depending on where you are in life, depending on what level you on, you may be dealing with a certain caliber of chicks, but you may be dealing with them in high numbers. Like I said, everybody's not going to get that wagyu and that filet mignon. They're not going to get the top tier. It's going to be brackets. But for the ones that get that nice cut, bad, slim, thick, got the lips, the features, the eyes, everything you like, but you can't have her because she's too perfect for you. You'll mess it up. She's too perfect. But you do get the opportunity to have these intimate encounters. And a lot of times, and I know I hit on this a lot of these women that meet these requirements or give you these experiences will be another man's woman. These will be other men's women because they can't get that feeling from their man. The man is only their man because of her success in putting him in a beta position and beta male provider, whatever you want to call him, putting him in that subservient position where he doesn't exude the power and energy that she yearns for. So what does she do? She goes outward and seeks it because it's a part of her nature is to feel this way. They'll sacrifice everything in their life to get that feeling, to get that high. They'll sacrifice it, whatever. They'll lay it on the line. And when you have this woman in such a position, it gives you this rush. And women tend to have a lot of these guys. They have a lot of these guys that they want, but only a few they'll get in a position with. So they may just, do the revenge sex and, the revenge cheat. But those skeletons that pile up are the guys that you may work with, or you may, you're in close proximity. And once the opportunity presents itself, depending on what she is, women, they can tend to be very vulnerable, and they end up getting with this guy. They go through searching, because a woman does not come to the arrival of you being that top tier experience, that imprint. She doesn't get to you by just the luck of the draw. She doesn't just reach in a hat. I got my imprint. No, she has to seek you. She has to go through a lot of weeds to get to the roses. The same way we have to go through the weeds to get to the roses. They have to filter through. And they'll trick themselves into thinking this it, but then they'll say, nah, this not it. It went down. I need to find a new. So they find you. And whatever is unique about you, you use that to your advantage. So she meets these guys, and these guys pile up. So by the time you get her, depending on what age, you must understand the skeletons that will be piled up, the men that live in her closet will always be on her mind. Pair bonding, all of this coincides with one another. You it just can't get right with her. You just can't get right with her. You may want something that she doesn't. You may want something that she doesn't. And again, she'll eat you if you are not on your P's and Q's. We have man eaters out here. This woman, she eats men and she hides the bone. She hides the bones. And she covers it up with whatever she needs, whether it's hair, whether it's makeup, whether it's emotional porn, relationship porn, whatever you know. She covers it up the best way she can because she can't stop. She can't get off the carousel. The smart ones know when to get off, and they know when to, preserve themselves for that one man. And you will know if your girl is skeleton free or she doesn't have as many as others. We may have one or two, like I said, no one is perfect. If you're expecting perfection, then you're setting yourself up for your own disappointment and failure. But the woman that eats the men are the women that you have these relationships with, so intimate, so passionate, and they move on like it never happened. The relationship phase, it goes cold turkey. She knew what she was in it for. She pretty much tricked you into thinking that you had power. You only had power in the domination of her because that's what she wanted. She wanted you to have the power. But you didn't have the power into saying when and where this relationship will end. When this encounter or this affair will end. You didn't have that power. She had that power because she know why she chose you. You need to know why she chose you. The women you see them out 10 plus years out, still social, still on the social media scene, single. They got men that live in their closet. They can't let go of. They don't know. They're descrambled. They need descrambling. They're all caught up in the feelings and emotions of each and every one of these skeletons that live in a closet. The guys that were capable of giving her those feelings that she was looking for. Those are the guys that you have to compete with. Those are the guys that you're looking to compete with, and you wonder why you can't get it right, or it's always short-lived, it's always ending the same way. Again, you have to do the work, put the work in and understand, and always deal with women from a position of power. You never sacrifice no power for any emotional feeling. You can't be her. You have to let her be her. Or these men in her closet, they will begin to hunt you vicariously through her. The toxicity will come out. Whatever's in those guys are going to come out in her. And you will see the signs, some talking points, conversations that she may try to have, engaging or involving other men. Those are the men that live in her closet. Those are the men that live in her closet. She ate them and she thought she can hide the bones. So you guys, take control of your feelings, your situation, yourself, and you will then realize all the power is in your hands. Whether it starts, when it finishes, how it goes, you will not be vulnerable to any emotional manipulation. You won't be vulnerable. But this is the Date Master. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Peace.